Okay, these are from Lima Motors. Now, you can see that's way too big, but in theory, I could cut it in half and get about 2 replacements on this TYCO. Now, if I cut this, it's going to go flying. That's a given. It's about equal. All right, we're going to try it. Now, how are we going to do it? Let's put the originals, which I'm not even sure are original. Now, the way they do it was to slide this in. That thing may crack right off that little piece. Oh, I really don't want to do it this way. This is a pain in the arse. But we can try. See, they go flying. That's where the problem is. I'm going to have to look at the camera and see where it went. Okay, well, I found them, and I put them in there, and I put these 2 on here. Now, they're only kind of generally in the right place. This has to go there. The hope is that those springs don't fall out. Nope. Oh, wow. It's pretty damn close. No, it's not even close at all. It'd be so much easier if these things came out. Yeah, I'm afraid to do it. Yeah, as soon as you move it, they jerk around. The spring is in there. Give it one more try. Maybe we try a different way. No, that'll definitely make them fly out. Now the springs are metal, even ferrous. Here are all those little mini magnets when you need them. That might be able to do the job. That would be a neat trick. If I could get the magnets. Nope. The magnets are not helping. Nope. We got one slid back. Wow, this is not easy. There you go. Now you wrecked all this other shit. All right. Now we got a chance. Put the brush in. We put the brush in. Wait a minute. Yep, that one goes down there. Yep. Just gotta smash that down. This has become foolboard. So we're going to abandon that one. We're going to go back to the original. use it, that. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. Oop. Oh, see, this one went there. All right, it's not important. I'll put this here because we don't want to lose a bolt holding this on. Leave that a little loose. Let's see if this thing works now. It may not. Look at that, it still doesn't work. Who knows why? Good morning, everybody. It's Bobby at Bobby's Hobbies. And I'm trying to repair this GG-1 that I thought was mint in the box, and it's far from it. Not only was it used, the pantographs are broken off. It was running slow as poop. And, you know, I was watching an episode of the SMT channel with young Harrison. And I don't know how this kid does it, but he knows about stuff from the 1970s, and he wasn't even around then. And he's saying, oh, they're shag carpets and the fuzz. And I said, could it be? And guess what? This is all the fuzz that I found, but it was hidden. The fuzz was hidden behind this main driving gear, right in there. And you couldn't even see it. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. Now, it's all gone. You know, I'm not really sure if I could take these off to go behind it, because I don't know if you pop it off, if it can go back in. But let's see. See if there's more fuzz. Oh, miracle, there's no fuzz there. Miracle, there is no fuzz there. Oh, wait a minute. Something minuscule. Alrighty. Well, that being said, I'm going to put a little red lithium. A little red lithium there. It looks pretty clean, actually. There's nothing goopy. Little stray crap. Now, of course, all this handling, this wire came off. I have a really weird wire stripper here that I forgot I had. I'm going to try it. Oh, a little forceful there, but it worked. I'm going to have to solder that back onto this. I'm going to move these springs and brushes over there. I'm going to shut off the power on this. And we're going to have to solder that. Like that. Okay. So we're going to get the non-rosin core solder. I mean, rosin core non-lead solder. Get that fuzz out of there. There's plenty. Let's get the old gun. The gun has the advantage of getting hot almost instantaneously. It's a big help. Borrowing the light from the drill press. Man, this fuzz just wants to stay with this train. Let's get rid of this fuzz. Not really a good solder hold, but Is that any better? Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Okay, you can live with that. And it's not a shiny solder, but pretty strong. I'm going to go with that. All right, now we have to reassemble. This can go over here. Don't need the solder. And we got to leave these things through here, otherwise we're screwed. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the red gel on this. Just a little bit. Let's do this. This does not move well. Moving better. Moving better. This is now goes on this way. Correctamundo. I'm gonna put these brushes back in, since they must contact the motor armature. Here are the springs of doom. We're going to do one at a time. Okay, that spring is in. Let's hope that rosin did not get in there. All right. It is back in. Let's turn the power back on to the power pack. Oh, it's not held on right. Dead. All right, well, let's try reassembling this again. Somehow she didn't want to work. By the way, I just cleaned this and it got dirty within a few rotations. Would there be some sort of abnormal wear on the brushes? See, now that one, the spring's sticking out. Now it should work. Should is a big if. Wow, she's not working. I don't know why. Back to the drawing board. Okay, I think I figured it out. I didn't put this bolt back in. Ever wonder, maybe things want to stay dead? Like, maybe things belong in their own time and not in another time. I almost feel like a Sith doing something unnatural. There are many things that can be done with the dark side of the Force. So now I bet she's going to work. Nice. Let's see, reverse. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's get this thing back together. Weird. Oh, fudge. Look at that. Now this thing is broken. Ancient plastic, and it's engineering plastic. Can we get away with it broken? I know you can't glue it. Could put a micro hole in there. That's what we're going to have to do. Hello, everybody. It's Bobby at Bobby's Hobbies, and I'm adding on to this very difficult. Hello, this is Bobby at Bobby's Hobbies, and I am trying to add on to this. It's become a difficult project because things on this old train keep breaking. So, if you've been watching, and I'm going to probably add all the videos together so this intro wouldn't be needed. This piece broke. I tried for the hell of it, a crazy glue type application, and it just doesn't hold, especially since it's got to, go around this piece and then snap on. So, well, hello everybody. I'm trying to fix this locomotive, but I have to put pieces on in sequence. So if you watch the other segment, this piece cracked. That's what happens with old trains, and cyanoacrylic glue, as great as it is. I think that's what it is, cyanoacrylic, but whatever the crazy glue is made of, even that can't hold engineering plastic because the plastic does not melt. So I'm putting this piece on because that's got to go on. That's got to connect to this. Right, so that's fine. But this, of course, it fits on easily because this is broken. You see? So what I'm thinking is, the only way to do this is mechanically. I'm going to try to drill a hole It is drilling so slightly. This is hard plastic, man. Alright, it did it. We didn't hit the gear. Yeah, in fact, I think I'm going to take this off while I do this. Just because we missed the gear, but we don't want to go near it. See that little hole? Now, this makes me think, wow, I got to get a 3D printer with that prints an engineering plastic with a laser scanner. That would be so cool. That would be a childhood dream come true, to be able to make your own super part. Now, always when you're drilling something, even though this is controlled by hand, it's a very small drill, super sharp. Don't trust like, oh, it won't break through all the matter. You never know. Just because it took a long time to bust through on that side doesn't mean it'll take as long to bust through on this side. And if it busts through and your finger's on the other side, it's going to go right in there. And that's not going to feel too good. Alright, now we got 2 holes. Crazy, right? Now, I was thinking if I could get a staple. Yeah. Just got to find a staple, and then I can bend it, and we'll be good as new. So I'll go find a staple and be back. Okay, I'm back, and I have a staple. So, let's make sure this piece is on the right way, right? This is facing down. That's correct. This has to be facing up so that that thing can snap in. Then we're going to lock it in place. But of course, locked in place doesn't mean as much when it's broken. I gotta get, I mean, I had a, alright, so this is a little bit wider, did it by eye, so we're gonna straighten this out. We're gonna bend it here. Show you that. All right. That is a mechanical repair. Why is this giving me so much grief? Ta-da! That's pretty good. Now, is it perfect? No. But it's probably going to hold. Probably going to work. Hopefully. Now, let's see. This goes like that. This is not glued in. Where does this? This broke off. Oh, there's the post. Shall we try the glue there? What kind of thing is this? This is regular. Oh, do I want to try with more glue? Get more messy glue. The other one's nice, it's on. That, of course, had to break off. Let's try the cuckoo crazy glue. I don't trust this stuff, so I gotta get rid of it quickly. Mother bleeper. Oh, now that broke off. Wow. So that broke off. I wonder if this would hold. Let's see. Nah. Look at all that glue that's spilled in there. One little drop. Not good. So, maybe this is the day of fixing things with mechanical parts instead of gluing it. So, hey, I've got an idea. If we could shove something in there and something around this, like a piece of insulation. Maybe we could do this. A little piece of this, about that big. One piece of wire in it. Here's an idea. I love the old telephone cable. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this yellow one out so we could see it. We're going to take these wires out for another project. I'm going to put this in here. We're going to loop this up through that. We're going to shove this down on this spike here. Oh, that did a lot of good. That broke the spike off. Oh, still there. It is still there. Now hold on there a second, little doggy. Just gonna widen this up a bit. Nope. Doesn't want to go. Nope. Guess I could snip it a little. Nope. Maybe spare plastic piece. Spare plastic piece. Garbage plastic that I save all the time. Let's see. Almost there. Okay, she's in. All right. Now, got a little spike. And now, instead of using that shitty glue, I'm going to use some glue we can trust. Tester's glue, it won't go wild. Dropped all kinds of shit out of it. That's how those things get lost. Those tubes. All right. Now. All right, I'll be back. All right, well, this train just wants to stay dead because another wire broke off. So now I got to do a solder job in here. And this thing I just was gluing back because the light post, so I could either break that off you know what? Probably could glue that on. I don't like doing it in there. Okay, if I glue that on, let that keep drying. I got the heat shrink tubing there. Very strange. The forces of entropy are strong today. That's the real dark side of the force. Entropy. I should test the wiring before I solder it, because Lord knows I've made a ton of mistakes like that. So let's put the power on. Be a little smart today. I emphasize little. Okay. Okay. Power's on the right foot. Now, we get the old soldering gun and hope that the soldering tip does not die, because that's the way the day's going. camera a little bit further away from the smoke. Okay, let's test the power again. Okay, reverse power. The other light should go on. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna have to heat shrink it. I don't think it's going anywhere. I'm gonna breaking through. Could touch something. I'm gonna just guess that it isn't. This thing is kind of holding in place and kind of not. Don't like it. We're going to hold it down. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. That's a bad song for this anyway. Choo Choo Charlie was an engineer. Now it's not crazy glue. It's the best plastic glue that there is for polystyrene anyway. Why am I going this way? Because when that goes on, it's got to be opposite. Oh, what a pain in the ass this is today. The wire's stuck. Oh my God. He just doesn't want to, instead of like Captain Kirk yelling, I want to live, it's like I want to die. Gonna have to fix the light last. I don't know why this thing doesn't want to go in there. Oh, it is in. Yep. Mother bleeper, bleeper, blah, 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 blah. All right. We've got it back in. The light is almost fixed. And, you know, solidified and it's gluing. I'm going to put some, whatever the hell this junk is. Red lithium grease. It looks okay. Is it really okay? Who knows? Okay, everybody, we're down here on the layout. We're doing some testing. Back there's the John Henry, the dark colored one, it's like black or green with, I think it's black actually, with maroon underbelly. And these other two are New Havens. This is the New Haven that I got off eBay, I don't know when. This was the one that was clearly not mint in the box I've been working on. Took a ton of fuzz off, cleaned it, put some red lithium grease, but also some of this Oxguard, which is more conductive, and put this on the wheels. Not the wheels themselves, but on the axles. And they all run now, but let's just see if we turn on the John Henry, you get a sense of how fast it goes. And it seems to get faster as it's running. Now these two are on the other track. Now there's still some dirty spots on the track, but you see the John Henry is just flying now. The other two, they are just not as fast. And they sometimes run the same speed. Sometimes one goes a little faster. I don't know if John Henry got stuck somewhere, but I think he did. I'm going to shut power just in case on John Henry. And there's the other two. Look, they're anywhere from 39 to 48 years old. I got them to run. I don't want to burn them out. You know, I'm kind of grateful for what they are. And I think that the John Henry stuck in the must be the dirtiest section of track under the mountain. So one's a teeny bit, maybe faster, a teeny bit. But I gotta be careful because they're gonna, oh no, they're not on the same track as John Henry. So, it's not John Henry, I'm sorry, King Henry. I called it the King Henry, the 8th. Yeah, they went through that tunnel. Now they both made it through there. So you can see that's, oh, there's another dead spot over there. Yep. So it's dirty track at this point, it's not them, but they're not as fast as they would have been back in the day. But they're running. And thank you so much for watching and so on and so forth. But again, it is dirty track as opposed to something more serious. But they are old. See? So that section of track definitely got to be like sandblasted. See, there they are. Let me try to get in here with this scouring pad because nothing is better for really dirty track than this. There. Oh, there's the John Henry. I don't know where the other one is. There they are. They're doing great. I didn't know this track was dirty up here. If you could see him. Hopefully. Oh, I shut the power off. Such a dope. All right, he's going. Let me hit this dirty track up here. Wow, it feels dirty. So if that makes a difference. Here's one of them. Here's the other. Oh no. I don't see John Henry anywhere. I keep calling it John Henry. Maybe we're gonna have to change the name. Just hope it's not burnt out somewhere. There's a new spot to get stuck. Alright, hey, they're doing better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up there and clean that track. Gonna be able to get there. I hear them, but I don't know where they are. All right, there's one. Yeah, I better shut it down because they're probably both on dead spots. Okay, this is not bad. It's not bad. Let's put it in a kind of safe spot there on the edge of the cliff. Where's this one? Alright, so there's, well, let's catch it. Oh, could you imagine if it knocked that one off? good. Very good. Where can we put it for the moment? Don't have an open spot anywhere. That's kind of bad. Okay, I think that's this power pack. So we're going to shut it off. We're going to put it on here. Put this on the track too. The question is, where is John Henry? Is it where I think it was, or did it stop somewhere new? Oh yeah, it's all the way back there. Let's go from the other side. That's not an easy traverse. I'll have to get it later. But thank you so much for watching. And again, got to really clean up the rails. So thank you again. And they are working. Whether they're as good as they were originally, probably not. But they are almost anywhere from 40 to almost 50 years old. Thank you so much for watching. And please have a great Sunday. Bye for now.